something I'm really excited about, man.
Yes.
It's called Night of Worship.
Night of Worship.
And basically, the theme behind this one is going to be revival. So, briefly, introduce yourself and tell us what revival means to you.
Well, what's going on, everybody? My name is Anthony Junebug Turner Jr. From Smithfield, Virginia, ham capital of the world. Yeah, y'all be eating our bacon and stuff. But anyways, what revival means to me, man, it means so much. Getting everybody back to that place where, like, when you first got saved, you know, you was just excited, on fire for God, you know, ready to, whatever you had to do to just get closer to Jesus, you know what I'm saying? That's what it really means to me, you know, seeing folks get healed, delivered, and set free. Because to me, I don't think a revival is something that you can have annually. It's something that needs to be done, like, when you fall short, you need to be revived. Like, you know, for me, revival is every week when I get there on Sunday morning. So, you know, that's pretty much it. I just seeing the saints get back to where they used to be, you know, back to that fire, that pureness, that holiness, you know, wanting to live right. Because at the end of the day, it's about, you know, trying to see, you know, Jesus.
You got a song about that, don't you?
Yeah, well, I got a little song that simply says, yeah, I wrote a song called "I Want to Be Holy." Yeah, it's basically, it was a prayer that I prayed in some kind of way. It turned into a song. I kept hearing this melody in my head. I want to be holy. I want to be holy just like you. I want to be more and more like you. That's all I heard. And ended up, I don't know how I kind of remembered what I prayed. And then ended up turning it into a song. That's never happened. Lyrics just basically say, you know, Lord, I really want to live my life totally pleasing unto thee. Oh, Lord, I surrender all to you. Take over my life. I want to be holy. I want to be holy just like you. I want to be more and more like you. Mainly because I'm sick of seeing people die. There's so many people that's been our age dying over the you know, this past year alone. And then it goes to the part where it says, no man knows the hour nor the day when the Son of Man shall appear. No time. Don't want to waste no time. No time to play games. Because at the end of the day, today could be my last day. You know, so you never know when God is going to appear. Hopefully and prayerfully He'll keep me here, you know, till I see, you know, by 70 years, by 3 scoring 10, 4 scoring 10, and all that.
How's that, man?
Our Lord. And I saw somewhere to where 3 scoring 10, 70 years old, 4 scoring 80, something. I want to live to see that. I want to see some grandkids, all that. So, you know, time to get everybody back to, you know, living the way of holiness, not just with the denomination, you know. Oh,
that was quick.
Quick.
So how do you think revival begins? What begins a revival?
First of all, I think it's in the conscious decision of yourself to really evaluate, okay, what have I been doing that's either been taking me away or out of the will of God? Because I think in any of your personal life, God has already given us basically the key of what we have to do to make, you know, be a success in our life, living the everyday life style. And if stuff just don't seem like it's coming together, it could go back to the way you're living. You know, it always goes back to who you setting yourself around, you know, people you hang around with, you know, because some people say that birds of a feather flock together, you know. And if you have a lot of people that's around you in your area and you're not getting the results that you want, that you used to get when you was first saved, you was on fire for God, then, you know, that's how you can check yourself and be like, okay, something got to get back in order, you know. So if you make that first decision to evaluate yourself and understand what's going on, and then talk to God, you know, and be like, all right, Jesus, because when I pray, when I know something ain't right, I ain't going to dear Father, Heavenly Jesus, all that kind of stuff, sweet Daddy, Father, all that. Bump that. Jesus, look there, I know something ain't right. Now you got to speak to me. What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What is going on? God, all right now, you're not saying nothing.
It be like that sometimes.
It do be like that, you know.
Sometimes, and I think a lot of times, as coming up in church, we're not
Right.
actually taught to approach God genuinely.
Right.
You know, we're kind of taught to doctor up our
Mhm.
feelings and kind of rearrange our approach
Right.
to God.
Right.
When really God wants to have like a really genuine, down to earth
Right.
conversation with us.
Right.
So a lot of people really don't get through to God as what word I'm looking for, authentically,
Yeah.
as they could, because
Church lingo, not church lingo, but what's the word? Protocol or something.
Yeah,
You know, that's the word I'm looking
you know,
for.
these
You
and
know,
thous and
these and thou art holy and all that. We already know that. But when I'm in trouble and you about to get in an accident, you're not gonna say, dear Lord, can I speak to the Father? No, you gonna say, Jesus, help! Oh! Woo! I
My
felt
God.
something in this room.
just the name
I
alone.
felt the name of, that's what I said in one of my concerts. If you can't get excited about his name alone, there ain't no need to even be in church. Woo! I felt something. Excuse me. Woo!
We about to start revival now.
Oh! Don't make you when you take off and run. I'll take over the but yeah, and then at the end of the day, you know, I was people that you in church so long, been in church all your life, doing all this singing, doing all this shouting, doing all this running around, speaking in tongues, such, and then die and end up in hell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do that, you know. So I just really want people to understand that this is really not a time to be playing around with God. People ain't scared of God no more. I don't know why. But I think if you really get your mindset back in order of why you even chose to be saved, you know, the revival will come to you. Because if you want it bad enough, you'll get it.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So.
Not doing anything. October the 21st. That's a Friday night.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm sorry. You ain't got nothing to do. Ain't no services going on. Nothing. Ain't no revivals going. You need to be at the church. I'm sorry. You know, you gotta encourage the saints sometimes.
The location of said church, 646 79th Street, Newport News, Virginia. That's at 8 o'clock. The name of the church is Refuge Nation. Please.
Refuge.
It is a free event. All it's gonna cost you is your time.
Stop right there. I'm sorry. It's free, but y'all better bring some money. We need some. We gonna raise an offering. We coming in there with no $1.50 Thomas. You know my funds. No, bring some money.
Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse.
Folks be lying. Be coming to music, ain't talking about I ain't got no money, but we be ready to go to IHOP.
Leave early.
And then
when you
late.
get there, you done stayed and prayed. When you get there afterwards, they sitting there joking, and then don't tip the waitress. That's another thing. Saints, stop going to these restaurants dressed up.
Dressed up.
Be in the restaurant speaking tongues, and then don't tip the waitress.
Don't tip. That's why they don't come to church.
You give us all a bad name. Please stop. Brittany is working hard. She's got 2 kids. She got 2 kids. She in school. She trying to make it day to day, just like you. And you mad because pastor ain't paid you. Well, you ain't paid. Who you supposed to pay?
And I ain't gonna call her name because she working IHOP in 21st Street, but she is 73 years old, still busting tables. Got to come and work somewhere because the saints don't know how to get no offering.
My God.
Lord have mercy.